What's up? 2018 Husky TC250 fork seal's always busted leaking. I'm no mechanic, but I'll show you how I do this. If you can't get this far, sell your dirt bike or take it to somebody, take it to some shop and pay 160 bucks an hour, whatever you got to do. But what I do is I pull this down, tighten it up there so I can get my 50 millimeter cap up on there. Loosen that. Yeah. Once you've loosened that, just crack it loose so you can spin it with your hand, and then you can just loosen this back up. Loosen. Anyhow, drop that out. Step 2. Step 2 or 43, depending on where you start. Just try not to destroy that yellow O-ring. Get your little fuel pan. Oh yeah, we're loose. The goose is loose. And then just drain out all that brand new oil you just put in. And, up and down, drain it out. We'll be back. All right, now that you drained all the fluid, next you're gonna get your little flat blade screwdriver, wedge it in between the seal and pop that thing off there. Yep, get it going. Get that loose all around. Yep, it's coming. Try not to destroy everything. Boom, there you go. Then down inside here. There it is. Then you got this little clip right here. You just want to get that little tiny screwdriver, or get your little pick. Let's see if I can one-hand it. Boom, almost. Focus. May need to put the phone down. I thought I could maybe possibly get this out with one hand in the pick, but we'll be back. All right, got the clip removed, got it out of there. Now you'll just take the cap back off and pull apart, and everything should pop apart. We'll be back. Still have quite a bit of oil in there. It takes a minute for it to all drain out. You got to pump it up and down a few times, cycle it out. But anyhow, once you've got that clip undone and all the oil drained, you just do the 1, 2, 3 tug, and they'll pop apart. All right, now that you got the dust seal and the circlip off, what you're going to want to do is remove that bottom cap, and there's a bolt under there. You'll unscrew that cap, and then you can pop the tubes apart. So you can't pop it apart until you take that screw out of the bottom. So you can take that same screwdriver or pick or whatever you use to get that circlip off there and wedge that in there. Woo. This is when you need like 4 hands. Anyhow, it's not that hard. I'm making it look a lot harder than it is. Yep, and then you just get it out of there. Best way to do this is get your axle bolt, shove it back through the bottom of the fork. That way you got some leverage to torque that nut out of there. Like so. Alright, once you get that bottom bolt nut out of there, take the cap back off the top here, and then that will remove the inner cartridge. And this is the air one, so this is the air, so just set that aside, let it drip dry. Now you can take the inner and outer apart by just taking the two, spread them apart, and you gotta go boop. Just pull them, they'll pop apart. Bam. Let it all dry. Clean all these pieces, take them apart, remember how you did it so you can put it back together. All right, you got all your pieces laid out. You cleaned them off. Next thing, you're gonna get your little cone here. Put it on top. This will save your life, I'm sure, when you're riding on the trails as fast as you can go. Yeah, you got that on. Make sure you put them all back in the right order and slip sliding away. All right, now you got all your pieces back on the way they're supposed to go. What you'll do now is just put it back in the, just put everything back in the tube. You'll get your fork seal driver. You'll drive that seal down in there. Oops, get it off. Yep, just get your fork seal driver out now. Put all that back. Put the circlip back. Dust seal down. Fill it up with oil. Let's go. All right, I got my set of 48mm Motion Pro fork seal drivers on. And yeah, this is terrible with one hand. Yeah, raise this guy up. Slide it on there, get it together. Give you a couple knocks so you get it past where the circlip ring can go. Knock it down in there. Yep, I think I got it down in there. It's hard to see with this in there, but pretty sure I got it down in there far enough. We'll hook this clip back down in there and then fill it up with oil. Just want to get that seal down far enough to pass so you can get the circlip back down. Let's do this with one hand again. This is much easier to get in than it was to get off. I'm gonna have this clip. Get your little screwdriver here. Make sure you have the gloves. Boom. Clip. It's all. Make sure it's all seated in the groove. All the way around. Looks like it's in there. Yep. Everything's clipped in. We're good to go. Drop this dust seal back down in there. Sometimes you can just drop all this, knock it back together. Anyhow, push that back down in there. Dust seal all the way back down. Now you'll get your innards back in there. Flip this back around. Get your air tube. Put the air back in. Slip it in. Probably a way safer, easier way than how I just did it. Anyhow, slide this back up into there. We're just gonna put a little, tighten it up just a little bit, because you gotta put that nut on the bottom again. Turn that on. Find the bottom. Put this nut. Goes back in the bottom here. Boom, tighten that up. Then we're on to step 96. All right, once you got that nice and hand tight again, you're gonna get your axle, put your axle back through there. So you got a little stand. Clip this back on, go to tight mode. Boom, and tighten it back down. Boom, pretty tight, got that tight. Gonna take this back up, loosen the top cap back up, and fill it back up about 200 cc's fork oil, and then that fork seal is done. Flamer.